Truck mows down people on bike path near World Trade Center in NYC. New York City police say there are several fatalities and numerous people injured after a motorist drove onto a busy bicycle path and struck several people, then emerged from the vehicle screaming and firing something that appeared to be a gun. A law enforcement official who was familiar with the investigation, but not authorized to speak publicly, said at least 6 people were killed and at least 9 were struck by a rented van near the World Trade Center in New York City. The rented Home Depot van drove onto a busy bicycle path and struck several people, then the driver emerged from the vehicle screaming. The official says the man had 2 imitation firearms. Police said the man was shot by officers and is in custody. The official said it is being investigated as a possible case of terrorism. The suspect is in custody. This is preliminary, more information to follow. A man who was riding in an Uber taxi along the West Side Highway near Chambers Street said he saw several bleeding people on the ground after the truck struck several people. Another witness said the truck had also collided with a small bus and one other vehicle. Tom Day, a school photographer, was on Warren Street and heard people saying there was an accident. He went down to West Street, and a woman came around the corner shouting, "He has a gun! He has a gun!" Gay said he stuck his head around the corner and saw a slender man in a blue tracksuit running southbound on West Street holding a gun. He said there was a heavyset man pursuing him. Bicycles and debris lay on a bike path after a motorist drove onto the path near the World Trade Center Memorial, striking and killing several people. Craig Ruddle, Associated Press, he said he heard 5 or 6 shots and the man in the tracksuit fell to the ground, gun still raised in the air. He said a man came over and kicked the gun out of his hand. Uber driver Chen Yi said he saw a truck plow into people on a popular bike path adjacent to the West Side Highway. He said he then heard 7 to 8 shots and then saw police pointing a gun at a man kneeling on the pavement. "I saw a lot of blood over there. A lot of people on the ground," Yi said. His passenger, Dmitry Metlitsky, said he also saw police standing near a man who was on his knees with his hands up and another man bleeding on the ground nearby. He said the truck had also collided with a small school bus and one other vehicle. Police are expected to give a news briefing shortly. "I have been briefed with preliminary information on the situation in Lower Manhattan, and I'm heading to the scene,"